a pigeon. We are back to it being later than I intended it to be, leaving the house. Also, my opera company is called Pigeon Opera in Italian, so I just have a big affinity for pigeons these days. Anyway, later than I intended it to be. I woke up pretty early this morning to do a French coaching with my friend Thibaut, who is Raymondato in Carmen with me. Actually, he's Raymondato for both of my casts, so I'll probably, get some cute pictures of us because we're paired up as like a little couple. I've known him for years. And then I went back to sleep because, so I have both ADHD and sleep apnea, and I've always had issues with sleep, like since I was little, and it was a huge problem growing up. I mean, like I really don't know how I got through high school. I really don't. It was kind of insane. And for a while I would take normal ADHD medication. I'd have to wake up kind of early to take it and then go back to sleep. And then a few years ago, more than a few years ago, it was pre-COVID, I found a medication that I take at night. And it was a complete life changer. And I won't say what the name of the medication is just because it's not my place. But for me, it works really well. However, of course, you have to take it. So last night, I don't know, it had been a long day. I didn't take it. I accidentally took my morning meds at night. And so I'm just exhausted. And I always forget kind of how much of a zombie I used to be before this medication. So it's been kind of a slow morning. I'm up and out. I've had some caffeine. And I'm hoping to kind of reclaim the day. I've got a lot I need to get done. I only have one check-in, but I have a gig. Well, not a gig. I have a rehearsal tonight, and I want to finish prepping for it. So I'm going to the check-in, going to finish prepping for that rehearsal. It'll be a good day. So let's go see Duchess. Everyone, say hi to Duchess. She is such a good girl. So Duchess does have medications, and she doesn't like them. And I've learned over the time watching her that you just really have to not let her wriggle out, because one time I was watching her and she got out of my arms, or like how I was holding her to give her meds, and she went under the bed and I could not get her out for love or money. And luckily I was doing it twice a day nearby, and so I was able to come back in the evening and give her meds with her parents' permission, because I don't think she would have come out for hours if I had just stayed and tried to get her to take her meds. And of course, even if I hadn't been doing it twice a day nearby, I would have done that. But luckily, it just worked well with how my day was lined up. So I'm going to give her meds now, and she's not going to enjoy it. But it has to be done, and I'm sorry, sweet girl. You'll get treats afterwards. My hair looks weird. Anyway, sitting at home working on some music for tonight. Michael is making lunch. We did laundry. Our cats have the zoomies. And today is a 2 Celsius kind of day. Do not tell my doctor about that. It's a little amazing how well she sleeps through me singing these days. Look at that little girl. Had a few hours at home, got a bunch of practicing in, did the laundry. I think I said that already. Hung out, with Michael and the cats. Now I'm heading up to the Bronx for my first rehearsal for this concert. It's called There's Something About Mary. It's the Bronx Concert Singers, and it's all, stuff about Mary, Mother of Jesus. So we're doing a lot of really cool things from a bunch of different eras and composers. I'll probably talk more about it at some point. Today is the first rehearsal that I'll be at, and it'll be a lot of fun. So let's head up to the Bronx. Rehearsal went really well. We didn't hit quite everything on the concert. We hit most of it. Of course, we didn't hit, the piece that I had been working on the most in preparation for tonight, which is the Mozart Regina Coeli, where I'm doing the alto solo parts. But that's always kind of how it is. If I spend a lot of time working on something, we're almost guaranteed to not look at it at the first rehearsal, which is totally fine. We worked on a lot of stuff. It's a really fun program that kind of spans a lot of different eras. I'll probably do a little bit of a breakdown just in case anyone's interested in what we are doing. Like I said, it's an all Mary program, just a lot of different settings of Stabat Mater and Magnificat, things that talk about the Virgin Mary. It's a lot of fun, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I've been singing with this group for a couple years now, and it's one of my favorite gigs that I do. I'm what we call a ringer, which means that I come in with a couple other paid professionals towards the end of the rehearsal process for the last couple rehearsals and the rehearsals with the orchestra. and we kind of supplement the group. So basically, we come in to kind of not bolster the group, but kind of get us the next 10% there. So they've been rehearsing weekly since January, I think, and then we come in for a couple rehearsals and for the orchestra rehearsals and the concert, and just, you know, help. Not help. I don't know why we're called ringers. If anyone knows, let me know. So this is the kind of ringer stuff that I really love doing, though. Like, obviously, my favorite type of gig is an opera soloist, you know, on stage, doing roles, all that. That's what I really want to be doing. That's what I love the most. But I do love doing like choral gigs and ringing like this, where, especially with a group this size, where it's a smaller group. The alto section is probably about 5 people plus the 2 ringers. And I like that because, like, when you're ringing with a big group, like, it's nice, it's a good paycheck, but like, they don't really need you. And I just always feel like, well, you know, they're good without us. And this group is also good without us. They don't need us either. But like, it does feel like we kind of, I don't know. Everyone really likes it when the ringers come in. And I love being there. Like I've said, I've been there for a really long time. I actually got the gig using a cold email, like via cold email. So I just unprompted sent a bunch of emails at one point, and I got some really good gigs out of it. And I've been with them twice a year ever since. So that concert will be in a few weeks. It'll be the same weekend as the second weekend of Carmen. So that'll be a very busy weekend. And I'm really looking forward to telling y'all all about it. I'm going to get on the subway now. Well, when the subway comes, it's going to be a while. And work on some audio editing. So put like a little computer emoji there, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Bye. Thank you so much for coming along with me on my day today. For tomorrow's vlog, click here. For the video YouTube thinks you'll like best, click here. And don't forget to subscribe. Hope you had a great day. Don't forget to drink some water.